I'm young. I haven't even hit my prime yet. I'm just getting warmed up.
You ain't gonna have a prime after this fight.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. They're gonna call me a greatest and the youngest active Hall of Famer at 25. That's more than prime.
You'll be retired.
That's more than prime.
I'm gonna put you into retirement, early retirement.
You're at the end of your road, and your trainer knows it, but he's gotta motivate you mentally to get there.
Hey Ringsiders, what is going on? This is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, and welcome back to Ringside Stories. Feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for the latest day on Ringside Stories. Thanks so much for your support in advance, and welcome to the channel. 2023 has been a good year for boxing so far, with some super fights still in the pipeline. This Saturday, June 10th, 2023, WBO undefeated, former undisputed junior welterweight world champion Josh Taylor takes on former unified lightweight champion of the world Teofimo Lopez in the Hulu Theater at Madison Square in New York City, USA. This promises to be an exciting fight as both the Tartan Tornado and the Takeover have good boxing IQ and explosive punching power, on top of having some old school boxing banter.
My fight with Teofimo Lopez ends up the same way, except it's me knocking him out. So I'm completely 100% confident in this fight doesn't go past 6 to 8 rounds.
Hey, like I say, man, I want the best and I fight the best all the time. I don't duck or dodge nobody, and I think Josh Taylor definitely knows that. So looking forward to this fight. Hey, and I just want to ask Taylor, shouldn't this fight be in the Mecca, not the theater?
I think it should be in the big one, yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It'll be big enough. I'm glad you guys agree.
I think we'll sell it out because you're going to talk some, I'm going to talk some. And you never had
It's
the
the
kahunas.
magnitude.
You never had the kahunas to come here tonight and face me. I've travelled all halfway across the world. You never been man enough to come and face me to say hello,
Josh.
to tell me you're going to get. I guess you just have to wait till I see you.
Doesn't matter, you know? I mean, it really doesn't matter what makes a difference, whether he's been out for a year or not. You know, he tells himself who he is, and every day he goes there and he looks himself in the mirror probably and says, I'm this Scottish, giant guy, and I'm gonna beat Teofimo and put him on a stretcher.
Scottish Italian guy, well, that doesn't even make sense.
That's a Scottish, you know? But hey, really it just comes to all those things. I can't necessarily speak upon what he's going to do until we get there in the ring. So, you know, everything else is just noise.
I know I see a lot of holes in his game that I can expose on fight night, but having said that, he's a very good fighter. He's explosive, he's fast, looks like he carries power as well, and good boxing IQ. I mean, you don't come out on the right decision against Lomachenko if you can't fight. So you've got to give credit where credit's due. He is a very good fighter, but he's just not as good as me. You know, he looks like he's going to come and he wants to fight and have a gunfight. You know, if that comes down to it, I'm the guy with the bigger guns and the bigger armory. So yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever he brings on Saturday.
And at 25, becoming the Ring Magazine undisputed. Hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. WBO world title, 2 world titles on the line. Let's get it.
Josh, you were knocked down, but you did get the split decision victory.
And still undisputed super lightweight champion of the world.
Teo, in your last fight, you were technically knocked down. You got the split decision victory. Now, there was a mic moment after the fight, and a camera was on you, and we heard you say, "Do I still got it?"
Bro, do I still have it? I do, man. Do I still got it?
So what did you mean when you said, "Do I still got it"?
Well, yeah, you know, I'm someone that's media trained. You know, there's red cameras when you see it, right? The red light and stuff. I know everybody's just watching me, so it's always more to talk about. It got boring to the point where, you know, after I beat Lomachenko, everyone is just like, you know, no one wanted to face me. You know, so I got to spice it up a little bit, you know, yeah. So do I still got it? Yeah. You know, so it's all about just on June 10th, man. I'm really focused on the fight.
All I can say that he didn't look too good in his last fight, you know. But I'm not preparing for that last performance. I'm preparing for the best version of Teofimo Lopez. But still, that's still not good enough to beat the likes of myself, you know. He's going to say the same thing about my last fight. My last fight was a pile of dog's dirt as well. So
It don't matter, man. To be honest, it don't matter. You know, who he fought was Jack Catterall, who's southpaw. You know, I'm orthodox, so I'm looking forward to putting on a show. You know, like I always do. Put him in front of me and I'll beat him.
after the Catterall fight, making the decision to move coach, move team, move a brand new team around me, a full complete reset of a brand new team around me. So I knew that was a very big decision to make and a very important one, so I took my time with it. I didn't rush into making that decision to moving coaches, so I took my time. What happened was, in the end, I wasn't really sort of happy where I was, in the position I was. You know, I haven't fallen out with my previous coach, Ben, or anything like that. I just wasn't happy, and I feel that it wasn't working for me, so I decided to move on with my career and take the matters into my hands and choose a coach that was more fitting for me.
We've been calling Josh Taylor for some time. That's who I am. I go after the guys that are supposedly the kingpin or the best at the division, and Josh Taylor is that guy. So, you know, he beat Jack Catterall no matter what. His hand was raised, not Catterall, so he's still undefeated. And in my eyes, he's still the undisputed guy at 140. That's why he carries the Ring magazine. He didn't lose those belts, he just relinquished them. Something I should have done at 35, but you know, everybody changes, everybody learns from their mistakes, and you just grow from them. It's experience.
Both Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor are currently in preparation for their showdown, but what all fighters need on all levels is good recovery. And something that can help you with recovery are the products of Live Good. And just like the punching power of both Taylor and Lopez, Live Good is currently building rather explosively. There's a couple of high-quality products. For example, the organic Super Red increases your cardiovascular health, circulation, and also improves your brain and cognitive function. You can also become a member of Live Good, make some money from the comforts of your home, and get these high-quality products for an even cheaper price. Take a look at the Live Good product line, which are again high-quality products for a very reasonable price. More info in the description box below. Now back to Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez.
I'm just speaking on his accolades. I'm not showing respect on that part. I'm just speaking the facts. Facts is not respect. What is there to respect?
Well, he was the undisputed champion. He won the Super
And I was the undisputed
Series.
champion at 135, and y'all took that away from me. Who gives a fly? Y'all scared of Teofimo at 25. I'm young. I haven't even hit my prime yet. I'm just getting warmed up.
You ain't going to have a prime after this fight.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. They're going to call me a greatest and the youngest active Hall of Famer at 25. That's more than prime.
You'll be retired.
That's more than prime.
I'm going to put you into retirement, early retirement.
You're at the end of your road, and your trainer knows it, but he's got to motivate you mentally to get there. That's all. Carry the man. Carry that dead weight.
I don't need no mental motivation. Trust me.
Just carry that dead weight, you fat. Carry it.
I've got a mental fortitude.
Carry it, man.
I'm a mental fort. You're a mouse.
Thank you.
I'm unbreakable mentally. I'm unbreakable mentally.
No, there's no plan A, plan B. No. The way we work is just adapting. You know, all the technical parts of Taylor, you know, he has the accolades. You got to respect that. Very true. Very true. And that's why I've been working hard and busting my butt. I like to go after these challenges. Look, all these other fighters out there right now, they're not facing no one like Taylor. They're fighting come-ups. They're fighting things to build their records. I'm someone that's old school. You know, blood, sweat, and tears. Sugar Ray Robinson. That's really what it comes to. I don't think there's any similarities. The only thing that I think that we have in common is that it's two undisputed champions going at it, you know, head on June 10th. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, and remaking history like I did against Lomachenko, I'm gonna do it against Josh Taylor.
Calling himself the undisputed world champion is fantasy. You know, it's one thing that he'll never have is an undisputed champion crown. He needs to stop calling himself that. Fantasy.
He never fought Teofimo.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. Can't wait to see it.
And by the way,
can't wait to see
listen,
it.
I'll say it like this, man. I don't need to go to New Jersey. I got everybody coming over here. I'm at the UFC 287. I'm promoting our fight. Don't worry, I'm taking it.
All good. No
taking
worries,
it to
man.
another level. Don't worry.
No worries, sweetheart.
Hey, I'm glad you guys are on Sweetheart terms. That's very nice.
We always have something to prove, and that's why we're making this fight happen. I'm glad that he took the fight, and you know, we're ready to put on a show in New York. I believe in the Mecca. That's where it needs to be. The Ring magazine, the 100th year this year, the fight of the century. That's what it is right here on the line. Don't tell me it's just a WBO ring. Don't tell me it's just a WBO world title. It's also the Ring magazine. Yeah. Put that on the line.
I think a lot of it is promotion, a lot of it is bravado, a lot of it, but a lot of it is, I do think, is his as well. I do think he is mentally gone. I do think he's quite mentally unstable. So, but I don't really care for what he is or how he is outside the ring. I said as long as he gets there on fight night, and I can punish him for his words that he was going to say, so that he's been saying. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm grateful for this opportunity. This is what we do. This is how we do it. This is why we call ourselves the Takeover. And this fight right here will solidify as in the worldwide takeover.
Hey, I've heard enough of this guy.
June 10th, ESPN. Get your tickets now.
Hey, I've had enough of listening to you, waffling on, a lot of I'm off ski. See you on June 10th.
This man's on his way out, you know, 30-something years old. You know, he's gotta leave. He's gotta leave. All good. Hey, but we stay.
The boxing banter, the trash talk is always a good add-on for promotion, even though I believe that this fight should have been in a bigger stage than the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden. These are two quality fighters with similar records, and even though Josh Taylor is a bit older than Teofimo Lopez, they're at similar paths in their career currently. They both came from an underwhelming previous fight. Josh Taylor had a layoff for 16 months, and Teofimo Lopez, we don't know how he will do at the 140-pound limit. As for a prediction, I think the fight will start out a little bit cagey, and since Teofimo Lopez likes to hang his left arm low, I think he will be susceptible for Josh Taylor's southpaw jab, and when Teofimo Lopez overcommits with his backhand, I believe he'll set himself up for some quick Tartan tornado counters. In the past, Teofimo Lopez has shown to be susceptible for the emotions being able to get the best off of him, which led to the George Kambosos Jr. loss in 2021. And if Lopez is not on his A game, he may well lose by stoppage. That said, you're only as good as your last fight. Taylor didn't look particularly good against Catterall and was kind of lucky to hold on to his belts. So if that Josh Taylor shows up, he might struggle with the takeover. That being said, what I think will happen is that Teofimo Lopez is going to lose his cool, his patience, and Josh Taylor getting the best off of him by beating him on points, or like Taylor says, stopping him in and around 8th round. These are just my thoughts. What are yours? Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez. Who wins the battle of the former unified champions? If you're new to this channel, we make content regarding boxing through mini documentaries, matchups, backstories, previews, and much more. So if you enjoyed that type of content, feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for the latest here on Ringside Stories. Thanks so much for your support in advance, and welcome to the channel. Now, if you've done that already, you're amazing. We already know that you are the true, undisputed world champion. Till next time, Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, with Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching, and have a legendary day.